guys, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Gabbie Hanna and Trisha Paytas drama. These two have been going at it for a while, and today the catfight got real on the TikTok. So if you're interested in hearing about all of that drama, then make sure that you keep on watching.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says,
first of all, hello and welcome. If you are new here, my name is Shelby, and there are quite a few of you that are new here. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. You have no idea what it means to me. You're making my dreams come true. I did a video. I had the honor and I still don't even really know what's happening. I think that I might wake up from the dream that I'm having. I don't really know what's going on, but I somehow got the opportunity to record a video with Rich Lux. I met Rich Lux and we recorded a video together, and he is the most kind, generous, sweet person I have ever met. And it is so crazy. We were just sitting in his house. We were just talking about YouTube and stuff like that. And he was like, do you want to film a video? And I was like a YouTube video? And he was like, yeah, let's film a video. And I was like, are you kidding? Like a real video? And he was like, yeah, let's go film. And I was like, oh my God, yes, okay, honey, let's go. Anyway, I'm gonna link the video down below so you guys can check it out. And if you somehow made it this way onto YouTube, but you haven't subscribed to Rich Lux yet, I'll link his channel down below as well. So please give him a little subscribe and make sure you like that video, comment, do all the things. He is such an amazing creator and a really amazing guy, and I'm so beyond thankful and blessed to be able to work with him. So thank you again so much, Rich, for having me on your channel. It truly was the highlight of my life thus far. Anyway, Gabbie Hanna and Trisha Paytas drama. Okay, this has been going on for a while, you guys, and you guys know that I'm a decent-sized Trisha Paytas fan, you know? Do I agree with everything that Trisha Paytas has done in the past? No, I do not agree with everything Trisha Paytas has done in the past. Do I enjoy her content now and the things that she is doing now? I do. I think that she is in a place of growth and a place of maturity, and I think that her current fiance, Moses, has really helped to ground her, and I'm truly proud of all the things that she's been accomplishing lately on frenemies, and she's really speaking out for unheard voices and really promoting people speaking their truth, being brave about the traumas that they have gone through, into what she's doing now, but I don't support everything she's done in the past. Gabbie Hanna. I don't know much about Gabbie Hanna, and people never really believe me when I talk about this kind of stuff, but in Gabbie Hanna's heyday, when Gabbie Hanna was at her prime, I didn't watch YouTube back then, so I didn't know about Gabbie Hanna. I don't know I know now a little bit of what she did and how she got to where she was. I know she started on Vine, but I personally I never watched her videos. I don't think I've ever watched a single Gabbie Hanna video. The only thing that I know Gabbie Hanna for is being in the drama, and really not even being in the drama, but creating drama for herself so painfully, obviously, to promote something new that she has going on. And I say that with peace and love, but that just honestly is what I know her for. I'm gonna tell you guys like it is and how I feel about it, and that's just how I feel about it. So there might be something different going on there. I don't know, and that's okay that I don't know. Feel free to inform me about all the amazing things Gabbie Hanna has done in the comments down below. Inform me, I'd love to know. But the only thing I know her for is for causing drama for herself, to boost herself in algorithms and to push out something new that she has coming. So today she went on TikTok and she posted some things. I'm gonna go ahead and roll what she had to say.
Hey Trish, good morning. I also was hoping that we were gonna move on after the podcast. I was really looking forward to that. But then the same day that the podcast went up, you posted 2 videos within an hour of each other, calling me a liar and trying to make me look like a crazy delusional person and gaslighting me. A lot. So I'm just going to show the evidence that you're lying. You were a much different person to my face than you were on camera, and a much different person than you're being now. So I'm just tired of you being a lying, manipulative, vindictive, exploitative bitch because you're afraid of what I know about you. So I'm just going to tell everybody what I know about you because I'm tired of protecting your secrets. Hey Trish. As far as Thanksgiving, I wasn't exactly right. You just said that you were going to stay home and that you should have, and we could have just eaten together. So no, you didn't invite me to Thanksgiving, but I got that fact a little bit mixed up because that's what happens when somebody that you haven't been friends with for a long time keeps dragging you into their mess online. So sorry, I misremembered. I was thinking about this. Sorry about that. But since I was looking through all of our conversations from 2016 to 2019, I thought it would be fun to show everybody the friendship that you said didn't exist because you didn't know me, right? Despite the fact that I have years of text messages saved between us. I don't know why you lie like this. You're a really, really mean, malicious person. Like, what are you so afraid? Well, I know what you're so afraid of, and so will everybody soon. I'm actually really happy you brought this up because Trisha herself has been upset since 2017 that the internet didn't know that we were friends. We're not anymore, obviously, but her story is that we were never friends and that she never knew me and that I'm delusional and imagined a friendship. And I think that's f***ed up because it is. She could have just left me alone, but she doesn't. She keeps talking about me. So if you're going to keep gaslighting me to the world, saying that I'm delusional and crazy and created a friendship in my mind, well, then I'm just going to show our friendship. Coming soon. Make sure you subscribe to The Gabbie Show.
So she's kind of going in on Trisha, right? She's calling her manipulative. She's calling her all these things, right? And if we know anything about Trisha Paytas, is Trisha Paytas is going to fight back. Trisha Paytas doesn't back down from anybody, honey, okay? So when someone comes for Trisha, she scratches back, okay? And so when I saw the TikToks that Gabbie Hanna put out, I was ready for Trisha to just go all in on Gabbie, and she's done that in the past, but she took a different approach. And watch what Trisha had to say.
Okay, I just went to the bathroom break. Trisha unlocked. I am seeing a ton of Gabbie comments, and it is really truly nothing personal, but I've had her block for my own sanity and peace for myself since we did the podcast. Been saying, and I'll continue to say this, that I wish her truly well. She seemed in a great spot when we did the podcast. She told me she had a recording contract and, Peyton was lovely and stable and her house was beautiful. I've told her that I enjoyed her music, Out Loud and Butterflies. She has a really interesting take on art and poetry. She's just a unique person out on the internet. All I was doing this week was trying to be her cheerleader of getting her a redemption arc. I wanted to see her thrive, and I felt like she just took huge steps backwards by being so defensive over things that didn't matter. She could be such a powerful voice for things that do matter. Okay, so I obviously have heard some of the things she said just from going on my TikTok page and my Twitter, and obviously she hasn't been the nicest to me, but I'm just going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she's going through something. I, of all people, understand that more than anybody. But I guess she called me fake because I said I wanted to just squash the beef. And that's why I went to the podcast. It just cannot be squashed. I'm not being fake. Me and Gabbie do not vibe. She is delusional. She spent the majority of the podcast trying to convince me that we were really close friends, and it was super awkward because, one, I don't have a lot of close friends, but two, it definitely wasn't Gabbie. She brought up tweets from so long ago that there was one that I didn't remember, and then she's like, see, we are best friends. I was like, what? I apologized to her on the podcast. I was like, I don't want friends. I don't have friends. Said I was lying about the voice memo, but these are the voice memos. So I obviously have heard some of the things she said. I will 1000% delete these TikToks in the morning, so just do with them what you will now. I don't want to go back and forth with someone who is delusional about the relationship between us. She's very clearly going through a manic episode when last night she tweeted that I was her bestie and I gave her great advice on the podcast and she was going to listen to it, which I thought was great. To today, just, I guess, saying more things. I literally can't watch it because it will trigger me and I don't want to get triggered, and people know that I'm triggered easily. But here are the voice memos. On the podcast, she said that I invited her Thanksgiving with my family, which I don't do with anyone because it's just my dad and my stepmom and my Uncle Joe, who had passed away last year. That's been my Thanksgiving for the past 20 years. But she spent the majority of that podcast trying to convince me that I invited her to Thanksgiving. I told her that did not happen. She accused me of gaslighting her. Said I was trying to be respectful in her house and not argue with her. She said that was gaslighting. All right, part 3 will be the voice memo. Sorry. I will 1000% delete these TikToks. She's saying this is all part of a show and she's doing this for attention or something. And like, if that's the case and that's the route she wants to go, I'm not going to judge her for that. But she's calling me a liar and stuff. Here's a voice memo. The next day, she sent these to me.
Oh, and I also wanted to quickly say the things that I was wrong about, because since I couldn't sleep last night, this was all I was thinking about. I just was kind of checking for myself. Something I was wrong about was, like, we definitely did not have Thanksgiving plans. Like, I went back and looked at that, and I definitely inflated that in my head, where it was more just like, I think you were spending Thanksgiving with Sean's family, and I said none of my friends were in town. You're like, oh my god, I wish I knew. I would have just like stayed home and we could have eaten together.
So that's when I knew I just wanted to distance myself from her. We weren't friends, and I don't know what else to say. She was just trying to convince me we were, and I was just like, but we were. And then she's like, I saw it different, and I was like, okay. Just saying this is all part of it. If this is true, then good for her. You know, she got trending, and if this is the reputation she wants, or she wants to troll, or you know, that's fine by her. I think my issue is when she starts calling people names and being really manic online because people are genuinely concerned for her. She calls me fake because I did want to squash the beef, but I couldn't get past her delusions. She said she edited the podcast for me, but I had no edits for her. I told her she could post whatever. She could post the whole thing, I didn't care. I said, well, me and Gabbie don't see eye to eye and just do not click. I still think she's a good creator. I still think she is unique enough and driven enough. She's obviously successful that I want to see her succeed. I did enjoy watching Gabbie's content, but seeing her attack everybody is like so sad. If this is true, then good for her. You know, she got... Okay, I'm gonna go back to regular TikTok soon. Just know that I really want everyone to find peace of mind, because I know what it's like to have a mental breakdown. I know what it's like to be manic constantly, and it's really, really frustrating, and it's really, really difficult. It's literally like being a prisoner in your own head, and sometimes you think you've gone too far, so you just want to keep going and keep up the facade, or then you want to change the narrative in some way, and I know how that works. I still struggle. I'm struggling with voices in my head, you know? I think the bottom line is, like, seek help. To anybody now, I'm not just talking directly to Gabbie. There's no shame in seeking help. I go to therapy 3 times a week, 2 individual and 1 group class, because I genuinely need it. I'm so tired of the highs and lows, the ups and downs, using the internet and social media as my therapist. It wasn't healthy. So there's no shame in getting help. In fact, people who seek therapists, even above normal people, probably have it more together. Don't make your life do it for you. Seek therapy.
So Trisha really took a different approach in handling this Gabbie thing, and I think that it was really smart of her for 2 different reasons. So the first reason I think it was really smart is I think that it helped put her and make her seem like the bigger person in the situation. Whether or not that's actually true behind the scenes, guys, we will never know. We will never know what's going on behind the scenes with them. We will never know the truth behind everything. There's Gabbie's side of the story, there's Trisha's side of the story, and then there's the truth. And what we're hearing is just, you know, bits and pieces of their sides of the story. So I think Trisha really did a good job of making herself seem like she was the more mature one. Like, Gabbie, if you need help, like, please go get it. You know, like this is crazy. You're delusional, like all of that. So the Trisha Paytas that we're seeing right now online is someone who is past a lot of her trauma, who's working through it or worked through it, who is emotionally mature, a lot more so than we've seen from her in the past, and who is sharing her knowledge and being someone who speaks up for the people that actually still need the help. So by her responding in the way that she did, it really kind of, oh my God, y'all, this light, I'm sorry, okay, I know it just got a lot dark in here. This light, there's something wrong with this light box. I don't know what it is. I know what it is. I dropped it once, but then I got a new bulb and I thought it would work just fine, but now it just goes in and out, honey, and I don't know what to do. So I'm sorry. Okay. If it goes out, I'm really sorry. So the way that Trisha decided to respond to this, I think was really, really smart. And honestly, I think that, I am so happy to have some drama going on that isn't about like something super heavy and crazy, like messaging underage people or like essay or something. I'm so excited to have a video that's not about that, or like a drama scandal that's not about that. So I live for it, Gabbie. Thank you so much for like giving me something to report on that's not super heavy. So my opinion on the way that Gabbie handled the situation is that she really honestly made herself look pretty immature in the whole thing, if I'm just being honest. So I really think Trisha Paytas did a great job of just making herself seem like the bigger person, like she is, you know, above all of this petty drama. And I kind of live for it. That's like queen-like behavior right there, to be like, oh honey, you're gonna come for me, oh you poor dear. Now I will say though that Trisha mentioned some stuff about Gabbie being manic and having like some mental like stuff going on up here. And if it's true that Gabbie is truly suffering from stuff like this, then I hope she gets the help that she needs. I don't want to say yes or no either way, because I don't know Gabbie Hanna and I don't know enough about her to say this is true. I've heard some other people say that the way she's acting is very much like Amanda Bynes used to act back in the day when she was having her manic episodes. And if I will say that some of the things that she's saying kind of remind me a little bit about that, but I don't have any room. I don't know enough about the situation to say one way or not for sure. So I don't want to comment on that really. But if she is suffering from something and really needs the help, I do hope that she gets it, because it's not healthy for anybody involved to keep on acting out like this. But if she's just doing it for attention, to be a troll, and this is who she wants to be online now, then go for it. Go off, sis. Like, who am I to stop you, you know? I'll keep making the content, baby. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure that you subscribe to my channel down below and ring the bell so you're notified of all of my future videos when they do post. And you can follow me on all of my social media at Beauty by Shelby. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Beauty by Shelby. And I'll leave that right up here on the screen for you so you can see it. If you're enjoying the Beauty by Shelby vibes, then YouTube should be suggesting a couple videos down here for you to choose from. So I would love it if you did that. But if you're just here to catch up on the Trisha Paytas, Gabbie Hanna drama, then that's totally cool too, sis. Thank you so much for swinging by. Appreciate you so much. Love you so. Thank you so much for watching today's video, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
When things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, you just have to follow that, because you don't know who you're going to